and sometimes there are officers that they are on a live chat or something like that. But normally we don't use this Facebook answering service. We have a net tip. I don't know if you have called it. It's a net tip. There are police net tip logos in internet, and if you see something like criminal there, you can press it and you can leave tip to the police, and that goes to Central Criminal Police, and they send it to if it's something that concerns Lapland Police Department, they send that tip to us, and then we take care of it or answer the questions and so on. So we don't use so much this Facebook for answering the questions, only sometimes, and then if we do that, we tell beforehand that we are going to be there, and then we are answering.
From the official website of Finnish police, we found this statement: at its best, communications can yield good results in a cost-efficient manner. From your point of view, could you please explain more on how communications can lead to cost efficiency?
Well, it basically means that efficient organization with resources that are enough also in normal conditions, and when we need to step up in power, like everyday life, we have to have enough resources and good communication skills so that when something big happens, then we can show that we do that also in the same way in that situation. So you have to have education and training and so on, but that's what it basically is.
Thank you. There is also a statement that says communications is part of everyone's role who serves in police administrations. It is not only a right, it is a duty. How can the police department support their staff to complete their duty in communication at their best?
So, like I said, we have to give education, we have to give support, tools, information, and also opportunities to do communication. Of course, it's a everyday thing, but we have to tell people that how they can use the tools we have in their own work. So it's basically just supporting our staff to do things, and that they can have ideas, and they can, if they have some information others should know how they do that, they let it, they give it to others. We have so different kind of tools and channels to do the communication.
So is your staff provided with tablets, for example, to post on Instagram, or do they have to use their own?
No, those who are working as officers, web officers, they have like good phones that they can take photos and use. They don't have to use their own phones.
Is media training a part of training procedures for new staff here when they enter the police department?
Do you mean like in police school?
Yeah, and actually for here, when some new police come into the department to work, do you offer them a training course?
Unfortunately, it's not automatically. It depends what person is doing here. What is his or her task here? Yes, of course, we give some kind of communication education to everyone. But if there's someone who is, for example, working as a web officer in internet, of course they need more courses and educations. And we have this police school where they give a lot of good education and courses you can attend if that's something you need in your work.
Yeah. So, because now we come here, we not really have a concept about what kinds of a specific system or specific education program on media activities of police, or could you provide some of examples, some of kinds of prominent media program here that police department has been applied?
Do you mean like what kind of program? Can you give an example? For?
A program project, like media project, that prominent here in police activities.
No, I'm not sure if I got the point.
Yeah, I can explain again. I mean that there is any prominent media project that you are conduct here that support to police activity.
Oh yeah. If you mean like now we are starting on Friday. This Friday we are going to start like a project we are sending press releases in the whole Finland and also here in Lapland Police Department about our sorry, what is now I can't remember the words. Sorry.
It's okay. You
I have
can
to
tell it and finish, or you
I
can
have
check
to
it.
Yeah, I have to start. Let me see. Katsotaan. We have a little break now. This is what I was saying to you, that my English is not.
Don't worry about that. None of us are native speak.
Yeah.
Mikä se on? Oh, statistics.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we are on Friday. We are giving press releases out about statistics for the last year, and we have noticed that there are a lot of crimes that happen in a internet world. So we are starting a big project in the whole Finland, also here in Lapland, on Friday, that we tell people in social media and by press releases and by video blogs that how you can prevent crimes happening in internet, like frauds that are happening there, people buying things that are not really there. So that's something we are working right now, doing photos and different kind of posts to the Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. So that's what we are starting, for example, this week.
And do you deal with online bullying and hate speech?
Yeah, sure. That's something which is our main concern this year, this hate speech. And our web officers, if they noticed like web bullying, of course they try to solve things out. And we have also police officers who go to the schools and they tell children and teenagers about police and about bullying and about social media. So that's also very important. We have to be preventing crimes beforehand. So that's very important to be with the teenagers.
Do you measure the effects of those kinds of education programs?
Yeah, sure. In a national level, we have a measurement system that we are checking how things work and is there any effect. So yeah, some kind of measurement system. Yeah.
Is there any questions?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it's quite enough for the interview. But actually, besides the interview, we also want to know as much as possible about how the media system works. So if you want to introduce to us any kinds of any more information, so we are happy to hear. Yeah. Yeah, just like because before we come to pick like a science center,
Pilke, yeah.
Pilke, yeah, science center, and they give us like an introductions about their activities and things like that.
What kind? What do you mean? Like what kind of activities?
Actually, this it's just from our expectation because Sato told me that